Hello people, this is David from Lawless Gaming and welcome back to this Outer Worlds. I've literally had so many problems with Mixer over the last few days, so it's actually really good now to see my Mixer up and running and working again. So I really do apologise everyone, and I know this is live because I'm itching my nose, and there we go, it's all live, it's all good everybody. Anyway, got a new set of headset. My old blue ones, well, they're gone. Basically, they give up the ghost, and with everything going on over the last couple of days, with Mixer playing up with me, and everything else, I hope you can all hear me very, 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 very well. I'm not 100% if these are actually switched on right now. Need to find out. Not 100%. Are they on? Oh, yes, they are. Okay, so we have sound, we have everything else, we're all good today. Anyway, long time no see, Mixer, and like I said, I do apologise for everything that's been going on. Like I said, I've had a few problems just getting used to these headphones, making sure they're on my ears. These are normally my PC gaming ones. And I found the connector for these now, so I can connect them to my Xbox and my PlayStation. And oh god, it feels so good. Anyway, now I've got to remember the buttons for this. So how do I talk to someone? X.
Hey there. Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months.
Oh yeah, we lost our
big
ship, didn't
interstellar
we?
freighter.
Yes, we did. We lost our ship. Okay.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Jun Lei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Happy to help. That's my job, after all.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep.
Can we move this along? I have a certain, matter I'd like to attend to, Captain.
All right. Be seeing you.
Anyway, he's a very impatient person, as you can tell. I've been very impatient with this game over the last few days, so. Right then, so we have discovered another workbench.
Huh? Hey.
Captain, could I have a moment of your time? Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time. While we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
Right, so how will a crew manifest how it's shut down your scholar friend, or how is it that it's simple Victor happens to be a highly skilled hacker?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifest to track the Philosophist's off-world destination. Thank you, Captain.
Thank you for that boring chat, mate. Anyway.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
Oh, bounties.
Last tip we got point. You want the reward? Do the legwork. You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
Okay.
Still waiting to hear back on that bounty for McRed. That aside, not much else. Groundbreaker's keeping calm at the moment. The outlaw scientist fella, right. The board's had it out for him for ages. If you have an inkling of the wheres or what fors of his location, Udon Bedford would surely like to hear it. You've read his wanted poster. Whole list of things to get their unders in a wad. But he's never done nothing to Groundbreaker, so I've no problem with him. We keep the poster up to keep the peace is all.
Okay.
Do I look like your gossipy best friend?
Yes!
While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell. Understand?
Woohoo! Alright, just making it.
I'm not here for a chat. Now get me. We're the security force here on Groundbreaker.
Oh, now she wants to talk.
Started back before the crossing, you know. The original force was made up of a Marine detachment from the 77th Marine Expeditionary Unit, Trailward Fleet. Folks started calling us Mardettes because it was easier to say. Guess it stuck.
I have a lot of wires now between mine. Down below. How did you get in there?
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. What can Groundbreaker Security do for you today? Chief Tennyson don't generally hire outsiders for station jobs, but you could. They got an office on the far end of the promenade deck. Anything else I can help you with, mister? Chief Junlei Tennyson. She runs the ship. Does a real great job of it, too. Her family's worked on it for, gosh, since it was built, I think. Back before the crossing.
What's she like? Is she a good boss?
Good as she can be, I guess. What with all the troubles Groundbreaker's facing. She could stand to lighten up, I suppose. But she tries her best to do right by folks, and that's what matters. Sure is, but she makes it look easy. She's real competent, our chief, even if she ain't real friendly.
Okay, let's ask where this is first.
They're run by Miss Hagen. Half the tramp captains and contractors in the system have worked for her. I ought to warn you straight off. Scuttlebutt says some of the jobs they do aren't exactly above board. Downright anti-business, if you catch my meaning. Let's say there's been times when I heard somebody needed a thing, and somebody else had such a thing, but they weren't inclined to sell. Now let's say the one who had the thing suddenly found theirs missing, and the one who needed got one. If anyone asks, Sublight says it got salvaged from an old wreck. Case closed. If anybody could prove them criminals, the board would have put their foot down a long time past. They always got, what do they call it? Deniability? Something gets nicked or someone turns up dead, Sublight says, hey, independent contractor, not our responsibility. But everyone knows what they're doing, top to bottom. Against is a strong word. Let's say that if you need something the board ain't inclined to sell, you might look to Sublight to get it.
Okay.
You might pay Sublight a shitload of bits for it, but that money gets passed on to their contractors, so in the end, it's still business.
You must admit, there is a beauty to the order of it. Everything operates within the constraints of the grand plan, even organized crime.
People do what they gotta to get by. Oh, sure, sorry. Gets a mite boring at this desk, you know. Then I get to chatting too much, and Commandant Sonia's gotta reprimand me again, and... Oops, doing it again. Sorry.
Oh, don't worry. Captain's real understanding.
Can't speak for the captain, but I'm used to listening to folks drone on about their pointless, depressing lives.
Awful generous of you, listening to me like this. We can't just let anyone walk in here. I wouldn't be, well, it's not... we just don't. Maybe if you clear an open bounty and get in good with Commandant Sunita, or help Chief Tennyson fix this heat, that might warrant a thank you tour or something.
Okay, we'll do that one
Alright.
later if I can't get in there.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
Okay, for now we can't because it's a rich. I don't really fancy being in prison. So, wrong button. Shot on sight. Okay. Right, so we got quests. Pass to anyone, speak to anyone around. We got some side quests. Got a task. I can hear myself. Just realised I've left that unmuted. There we go. Okay, so we've got quite a few missions here, but like I said, we won't leave till we've explored every inch of this, every inch of the groundbreaker, everybody. Groundbreaker, okay. Right, we'll go through this door in a minute.
I don't have time for this.
Right, we'll go through the big, massive door in a minute. Let's go in here.
Assholes and their big interstellar.
Don't look funny at the crew, but they toss folks out the airlock if they don't like your face.
Okay, nothing around there. Okay, that is not Robin, that's bars.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hard-working citizens. This is the Halcyon
We move cargo
your
16
only
hours a day.
source for news in the
Still can't
Halcyon
afford a
colony.
bed.
Hey. Impact on the colony. Working in the ministry, Clark has been truthfully wonderful. In his past 80 years, he says his predecessor did a fine job, but Clark will do a brilliant. Cannot overstate the early retirement program. It has been the longest line. Couldn't agree with the chairman. Okay. With a circus time clowns trading out every single member, just a load of crap basically. So going through, what was out here? Can we get in here? Yeah, we can get in there. Like I said, I haven't played this in a while because I had a few mixer problems. Right, and that was restricted airspace. Restricted. So, we need to go through the big doors at the other end. Here we go, everyone. Oh my. It's a city in a city.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Do it. You can do it. Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
Move along.
Alright, nothing that way.
Hey.
Nothing in there.
This place has a smell, right? It's not just me, like mold and old socks.
Yeah, about 10 years back. That was before Bedford negotiated for a bigger office on the promenade.
Must be good at his job.
Better than the last. Between you and me, though, he works twice as hard for himself as he does for the board.
Prerogative of management. Still, there's a lot more corporate ships in the bay these days.
Alright, let's start with Lost Hope.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly
Careful where you
scheduled
smoke.
advertisement
The crew
for
bills
the
us for
following
air
story.
filtration.
Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question. Both teams have tested negative for performance-enhancing stims. A tossball first. Coaches and referees
If it
are
wasn't for us,
debating how
this whole damn station would
this
shut down.
behavior could lead to
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing.
Right, so we'll start with this one.
Stellar Bay proper? Tough to say. The board recalled all the nav keys about 10 years back when the corpse pulled back to Terra 2. It's overrun with beasts, I heard. Big ones. Kinda chew your face off for fun. Might all be board propaganda, though. If you're aiming to get to Stellar Bay, you're gonna have to get your hands dirty. The board don't like them that truck with Monarch. But I ain't the one you ought to be asking. Try Gladys on the promenade. She'll fix you up.
Okay.
I hear tell some folk down in the townships are getting offered early retirement. Who'd think of such a thing? What would you do with all the time? The radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday. And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it.
Well, I am the powers be.
Couldn't say, and I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could. All I know is we're cooking in our own juices here, and it's only gonna get worse. They're supposed to gather up all the heat the systems generate and vent it into space. Instead of the heat going where it ought, though, it seems to be blowing straight down the promenade. Weeks? I lost track. Too law-damn long. Engineering. Chief Junlei Tennyson, to be precise. She runs this heap. Best she can, anyway. Her heels, but I wish she'd hurry it up.
I think I might have left my vape somewhere.
That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the... There's nobody who knows more about the station's guts. Any system you could name, June's crawled around inside and made it better. She doesn't come around here often, though. Don't see her as much of a drinker. Too straight-laced for that. Nothing you need and everything you want.
Okay. See what I can sell.
New face. What's your pleasure, stranger? What ain't I got?
I don't know how much money I've got. 6,113 by the look of it. Just because I have a little blue thing in my way right now. Thank you. Right. So that's this place.
Hey you, where's my order?
What's this? Toilets.
Need directions? Try an engineer. Groundbreaker is a bit of a maze. Hot enough for you?
Right, so basically, that's that.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled...
An upstairs room?
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time. Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from. Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
Okay, so how does Groundworker keep the board at bay?
Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak. same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free. Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one. Of course, most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
Okay. So, a moon mask man. Hello.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Oh my god, is that a safe?
Defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife.
I'm guessing all of this is going to be
Talk
thefts.
to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products. Military service does not guarantee full employment rights, tax breaks, military discount, aerial participation medal, training, or weapon. This is Halcyon.
So, we're not going to steal anything.
No Lee in Halcyon, and no Mercury in Saltuna.
Hello.
Damnable thing about living on a space station. No pigeons to feed.
Okay.
Oh, you can feed the sprats, sure enough. But then the neighbors...
This is not stealing, we'll take them.
Hey.
God, you gotta love the free stuff in this game. Wow, someone's hiding behind there. I served on the 2 corporate flights between, and I got stranded here. Everyone heard my sob story, but no one is listening. Background radiation. It wasn't my fault. My captain declared to take off. It wasn't my fault that no one checked the crew manifest. It wasn't my fault that no one replaced me with a full-timer. Okay. So someone got stranded here. Can we find them, see who they are, and help them get off this ship? Okay, let's get out of here. Okay. So basically we entered restricted space then.
light salvage. Good pay if you're morally flexible.
I hear scary things about Monarch.
Okay, nothing special about that one. Well, nothing special up there. So as we're here, we will speak to the first person we have to speak to now.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Yeah, tell me about the adventure.
I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me. Yes, dearie?
No, okay.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy.
Okay, everybody, so... Oh, hang on. Let's level up. Not too fast about melee. Oh, wow, yeah, because I use a sword. Let's get that to 5. Let's do that to 1, so they're 40. Message to anywhere. Distress signal, but that's like at the Roseway, and that's view the signal, distress signal. So it's got to be somewhere I haven't got open. Your computer ship can display the call. Oh. Can I get on my ship? Now I'm grounded. Yeah.
Hey there, you mind stepping back? This charming little ship's been impounded and I'm afraid I can't let you near it till it's not. Gosh, I wouldn't dream of it. Not unless I got to, and I don't see any reason why I'd gotta. Do you?
She's a good ship, ma'am. Mostly doesn't act up at all.
Happy to hear it.
Okay.
Have yourself a pleasant day.
Okay, I can't get on my ship, so... Right, so we've been to these first two, and the first two have been quite entertaining. Right, let's... I don't care about my ship, I'm trying to find... Right, let's go to Spacer's Choice, everybody.
You learn to keep your eyes to yourself in my job. Nobody wants you looking close at their cargo.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget. Heard of it? My orientation Aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
That's a Spacer's Choice beer. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too. I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our headwear division. You would never ask if you knew what it's like in here. I mean, Why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice Specialist. Just keep your nose clean and aim for the moon. It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice! Taste the freedom! Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as a Spacer's Choice is affordable. I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price. Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Spread wash, mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development. Don't miss out on these deals.
Wow.
You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker, or anywhere in the Halcyon colony. Trouble sleeping? Try our lunar eclipse mix. That's
I don't think he
2
gets it. I'm
handfuls
ripping the
of
crap out of
pep
him.
washed down with a hearty swig of 2-hour energy brew. The blast will send you through the stratosphere, and the crash will knock you out cold, guaranteed. Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares, our premier corporate welfare program. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear this hat. Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you? Lunar Green, the future is spearmint. Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job, it may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Mine can be no worse than someone else's. Now, if we're done with the chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short life and try to be the best moon person I can be. It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Thanks for taking an interest.
It only took us...
Speaking of interest, can I...
Right, so that's Spacer's Choice. So we're going to look at them in a minute. Medical bay.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear? You can't get me out of there.
Hill.
I am not making a scene. I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Furu? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
What seems to be the problem? If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no. You may not see her.
Okay. Let's,
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying. Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here. We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
okay.
Take care.
But I can just open the doors. Cool. Right. Okay, right. So. Like I said, new headset.
Still haven't found a good way to get the blood out from under my nails.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Okay. Right, let's just ask what's going
I'm
on.
expecting our delivery fellow to stop through with medical supplies and service auto mechanicals. Name's Captain Irion. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type.
Okay.
You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Right, you have found an ID cartridge to use with the hologram shield. You may automatically disguise yourself when entering restricted areas. Okay, so how do I use... Okay. Right, we're going to save it, because I've got the funniest feeling I'm going to die.
Keep your sights out, friend.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
Right, so we don't really have long...
That was a good thing you did, Captain.
Oh,
Helping to
shit.
bring the deserters and Edgewater folks back together. I hope you rest well on that.
To the last ratchet on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you? What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone. Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've gotta do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low. Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me. Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal.
Okay.
Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Okay. I need to get out of here without being seen. How do I regenerate?
Be right there.
Okay. Let me just look at something very quickly. Ah, it's blood. Cool. Okay, alright, let's get out of here. Sweet. That's how you do that. Right, so we got 2 more little shops to go to. The waste disposal we'll go to in a minute.
You know that sound when you snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you. Why, it gets you the weapon best suited for your lifestyle.
All the better for performing a little percussive maintenance.
Self-improvement, including one's weapons, is always a worthy endeavor.
Take your basic Deadeye assault rifle. Perfectly serviceable. But what if you like finesse? Slap a scope and silencer on that bad boy. Bunker down in a bush someplace and pop off heads. What if you like getting in close and making a lot of noise? Extended ammo magazine and a barrel heatsink to bump up rate of fire. So, what can I get you?
Okay. Yeah, now I have to go to my thingy to do it. Right. Stealth. Two locked doors.
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here. Where's it all go?
Let's find out, shall we?
How about I stay up top? You know, keep watch. Okay?
There's a dead body. Dead body, everybody. Frankly, I got led into the salvage local salvage. One of the groundbreakers' old hangars was bricked over until someone found it and poked around. Steward's quarters, give it the heads up, the plans, new arrivals, basically. So there's nothing in there. Anyway. Oh god, here we go. Right. So you got Sublight over there. Corporal over there by the look of it. Engineering over there. Alright, let's go to
Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junlei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back! I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Ah, whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs for that walking mustache Udon fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail.
They really don't like that bloke, do they?
Have you seen this man? Reward offers for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells.
Okay, so we've got Auntie's kitchen here. Some stairs that were in a bit. Engineering we'll go through in a minute. We've got Ike's Armory. What's worst?
Put a couple of bits in Vera's pool. 1,000 says Rizzo's Rangers make it to the demi-finals this year.
I hate to say it, but the Circus Time Clowns look good this year. The rookie tender is, well, she could break me over her knee. And I'd kind of like it.
Right, so let's go and speak to this one, this one, this one, and then we'll go to engineering.
I think their shtick is actually an advantage when they play at Bird Creek.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terror-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen? You know what sprats? The laboratories of Spacer. Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then terror-fry them in their own juices. Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice.
Oh god, Spacer's Choice.
Or, the other meat is a registered trademark of C&P. Everyone knows our company and theirs are nothing alike. Absolutely not.
Oh.
Just as well. Near about time for me to go check on the trap. I mean, to unload another crate of farm fresh sprats. Long as you don't mind me grinding spratwurst while we talk. Little things don't make themselves chewy. At least not yet. I'm sure modern science will find a way.
Okay, so she doesn't have anything interesting to say.
Just as well. Near about time for me to go check on the trap.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons. For those times you have to repel boarders, but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Okay.
Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporations. I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's the last bastion of freedom.
Yeah, for now.
Everything I sell is fresh from the forge.
Okay. So he has nothing interesting to say.
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Ant-This Unit Dispense Proteins for your...
Okay. And that one's got nothing to say. Right, let's go and get this bounty, shall we? And then we'll go into engineering.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain. I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice.
Okay, hang on, guys. Sorry about that, I had a blank screen.
Listen to the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice. A lot. Rare or medium? What's it gonna be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter? My flame? Shit. Little flick here got me started on the pyro path. Fine. He's yours. Give him a good home.
Don't worry, Mr. McRed. We'll treat Mr. Flick extra nice on account of he's your friend.
You call your lighter Little Flick?
I'll miss my baby pyro, but it beats losing my head. This court needs its king, and I'm one of a kind. Keen eyes you got there. Zanita gave me this lighter. We had a carnal understanding a few years back, and she wanted me to have something to remember her by. Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it. Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded, and my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile.
Oh.
Am I your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, and the groundbreaker drains you like a fuel tank.
Okay.
The second floor is my place. Off limits to the likes of you. Whatever business brings you down to my domain, keep it local.
Can I walk around?
Your aura is like a disco.
Yeah, let's just save it for a minute, and then... Because if I die, then it's fine.
Uncle Red gave me a taste of the good stuff. I've been tripping for days.
Careful with that shit. You'll end up as crazy as he is.
Not another step in that direction, friend.
Crazy to live in this universe. Crazy cosmos. Cosmos. Ah, God,
Not another step in that direction, friend.
Alright, alright. Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine being frozen for 10 years, sailing through space in a room such as this?
Oh, wow, this is another culinary ship.
Boss says you're all right.
Who's this?
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past McRed. It may not sound like much, but take my word for it. Wow. I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Okay.
You get that automech patch?
Trying to think of a good name before I wake it up.
Don't give it a name. What are you thinking? He hasn't got a heart? Not like us.
Where did that shooting whistle go? Shoot on sight, jesters!
Unexpected noise.
We got a fight on our hands.
Okay, let's get the hell out. Bye. See you later. No. No, no, no. Not what I want to do. Bollocks. Right, we'll quickly reload it. We'll go and get the engineer and then we'll get the hell out of here. And I'm glitching out at the moment. I don't know if any of you are having the same problems with this at the moment. Bollocks. So we can't got the ladder, can't got them. Okay, I'm with it now. Come on. Anytime today. Right, reload back downstairs, go and get the engineer. Come back upstairs immediately. Don't walk around, obviously. Don't walk upstairs, don't got the ladder, don't do anything that I wouldn't do.
Smells kind of like old Mrs. Helper pipes.
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past. I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Right, so we got his ladder. So we should be all good now. Okay. For some reason it took me back to starting soon. I don't understand why I done that.
And an old Yakita 3.7? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. The same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive. We'd be grateful for your assistance.
Yeah, let's help.
According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Then you know it's a den of criminals and miscreants. Unfortunately, I'll need to ask you to return. Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Okay. I wasn't finished talking
Speak
yet.
your mind. Honestly, I could use the distraction.
Yeah.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Force of habit, I guess. Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Right, don't be shy.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Not a problem, Captain. Ask away.
Okay. Right. So let's go and get these heating parts. Shall we do this engineer one? Right, so we haven't killed anyone down here yet. We haven't shot anyone. So we should be alright. So this new set of headsets I've got, the wire is so long, it's freaking ridiculous. But anyway. Oh yeah.
Look, Red gave me a taste of the good stuff. I've been tripping things.
Careful with that shit. You'll end up as crazy as he is.
Right, so it's
Neighbor from above. What brings you to my little moonlight kingdom?
okay, I need to get up there without going up the stairs.
Easy does it.
Right, there's got to be an easier way up there. Well, shooting them all.
Not another step in that direction, friend. Not another step in that direction, friend.
Okay, I need access up there, so...
Neighbor from above. What brings you to my little moonlight kingdom? Ship got impounded. The crew and I That's...
There's gotta be an easier way up there.
It's so cozy.
Let me see if there's a holotape round. Because I really need to get up there.
Who's texting me?
Salvage parts just up there. I might have to kill everyone. Fuck it. Oh, there's gotta be a way up there. The stream, no. I want to get up there. How do I get up there? I am so confused. Well, that's an axe. Right then, so we are gonna shoot our way through. Right, so we're going to have to go into this restriction area. And we're going to have to kill everyone. Unfortunately, that is the way it's going to be.
Taking cover! Damn! Fucker!
Oh, you crap, huh? Bugger, I died.
Where did that chewy crystal go? Shoot on sight!
Bullshit.
Wake up. There's no such...
Incoming!
Okay.
Lay's gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
Easy does it.
Oh, you wank. Do we have any grenades? Blow the shit out of them. Let's just kill them. Let's just kill them. Kill them all. Oh, I've got spare parts. They're already after me.
Fantastic, we've got them. Now we can move on to cleaner pastures. Try me.
Stay up here, safer.
Oh my god, Pink Brian is crazy, Brian!
Yeah, baby. You will burn.
Good hit!
Get through!
Come on, baby. Spacious choice.
With the law, we are unstoppable.
Got it? Inside voices.
Look out!
Aye, Captain. Is your life worth it? We all good? I think they're a tad dead. Well, that's down here cleared out. Okay. So I've got a bit of editing to do on YouTube for this video. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine, everybody. Anyway, we are coming to an end for our stream tonight. And unfortunately, I had to disappear for a little while. So I should have ended it there and then, but I didn't. Because I thought I could, you know. I only thought it'd only be a few minutes.
Who's texted me?
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. Infestation.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Okay.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shop area. Clear of the region. You don't need to kill the mass killers, but I will
Wow, let's clear this place out anyway. Right, there's a ladder. Quick look around, peeps.
Good news? Song tells me the security mechanics included up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak fast if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
Okay, so we was meant to look at the terminal, but I didn't, so.
Unexpected noise. Right then.
Right, so security's kicked in. Right, so we are just going one way then.
Processing.
Our survival.
Shotgun seems to be best for these at the moment. Okay. Is he dead? Is he dead? Have I lost? I think he's dead. Oh, he's dead. Get up. How do we get downstairs? Here. Right.
If you don't know what that means, just look for a command. That says cycle droplet pumps.
No, I'm missing a companion right now. There he is. There, he's fine. He's alive. I don't need to reset it. Yeah, we fixed the radiators.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
Temps are lowering across the station. Anyone outside is getting a hell of a light show from the droplet arrays.
If you're here about the loose seals on level 3, it's on our list.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Right, she doesn't have a lot of faith in the board.
The ship's groaning something fierce, but I can make time. You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. You've got my attention. Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out. Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gang, kept it together
I
during
think I might have
crossing
lost
until
a
she died.
companion here, ladies and gentlemen.
I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer. Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about. You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when. You've got my attention.
This is Halcyon News.
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time. Well, yeah. The comm center routes all messages within, to, and from the Groundbreaker. We also switchboard most of the message traffic throughout the Halcyon system. Of course, we're about to go dead, so I may be reappropriated to Architect Knows Where doing Law Knows What soon enough. Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
And that's our problem, how?
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance. Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief. I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline.
Travel
I'll send
to the
you with an
relay.
equipment manual.
Wonderful.
Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh? The relay stations orbit the edge of the Halcyon system, so they tend to receive the majority of any transmissions from Earth. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through. It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them.
Okay, right, I'm really fucking confused what I gotta do now. And that is, I gotta travel, and I can't because I don't have a ship. Right, let's do this. Like I said, unfortunately, we are running out of time today, ladies and gentlemen.
Careful where you smoke. How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off. I believe I'm growing fond of you, bounty hunter. If you got the Mardets' backs, the Mardets have got yours. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future. With that bastard McRed dead, there ain't much else in the offing. Not that I'm complaining much.
Right, so that's that.
Looking sharp.
We'll just get access to that because I've got a funny feeling that won't last very long. Okay, right, anyway, I can't do that at the moment. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been David from Lawless Gaming. And this world. This is where I'm going to end off the stream today, unfortunately for that. But if you are new to this channel, do not forget to hit that follow button here on Mixer. Or find me on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube at Lawless Gaming. But for now, this has been David from Lawless Gaming. Thank you for watching, whoever you are, wherever you are. Have a good day or night, and goodbye.